Hi, my name is Jen. This is Rise and Shine Yoga. This is a gentle yoga practice. If you've never been here before, we warm things up a little bit and we cool things down. We warm things up a little bit, we cool things down. It's a very gentle practice. No muss, no fuss. Come on over with your literally pajamas on and we make it work. So we're going to start out in the position of your choice for about 2 minutes of meditation, quiet time, breathing, gratitude list, anything that you feel like doing. You can sit, you can stand, you can lay down, you can cross-leg, you can do whatever you want. Just make sure that you're nice and relaxed and supported. And if you ever get into a position that you don't feel comfortable with, change it. It's not a big deal. If you ever don't want to hold something as long as I'm holding it, don't. If you want to hold something longer, do it. It's a very relaxed type of class, so feel free to do what you want to do. Another couple seconds here. Take some big breaths in and big breaths out wherever you are starting your class today. And just think of one thing that you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be big. I'm literally talking like, hey, I'm thankful for the fact that it's a little warmer today, but the pollen hasn't started yet. That's what I'm thankful for. So I know in a few days it's coming. I feel it in my sinuses already. So what are you thankful for? Could be you're just thankful for being able to practice this morning. You have the time and the energy to do it, or this afternoon, this evening, whatever you're practicing. Okay, so we're gonna all transition to all fours. Wherever you are, come to all fours and have those fingertips spread nice and wide. And we're gonna have a nice flat back. All we're gonna do is we're just gonna slide forward a little bit and slide back a little bit. And then once you find kind of your neutral space, stay there. Then we're gonna go up and down a little bit. So retracting the shoulders. So it looks like my head is just going up and down, but it's actually my torso that's going up and down. And once I find the neutral position between the two, I'm gonna stay there. And then finally, I'm gonna shake my hips a little side to side. Kind of get any sort of wiggles out that I got going on. And then I'm gonna find that neutral spot. So this is my neutral tabletop. And anytime you need to find that, you can go through any one of those 3 movements to get to that point. So we're just going to be here, holding it here for a couple seconds. Now this can be hard in itself. You can pull that belly button into your spine, really squeeze all your abdominals in like you're pulling a drawstring on a pair of sweatpants. And really being active here in this posture. This could be just a simple, like just throw yourself into tabletop, or it could be a very intentional posture. So you're going with the intentional posture for right now. And just turn and face one way. And turn and face the other way. Come back to the center. And we're going to make a big dip in your spine. So I was here flat, now I'm coming down to this cow posture. I'm just going to stay here for a couple seconds. I'm going to look up. I'm going to kind of point that chin towards the corner of the floor where it hits the wall, kind of like where your baseboard would be. And if I had a tail, it would be so proud and majestic right now, based on the way my hips are positioned. And let's look one way. And let's look another way. I'm gonna come back to the center, and now I'm gonna go into that cat posture. So I'm gonna arch my back up this time. My head is looking down. I'm almost looking down between my knees. And my hips are tucked under. So it would have a sad, droopy tail. And let's look one way. And the other way. Come back to the center, and then sit back on those heels. Give those wrists a break. You can flip them over so your palms are facing up, and you can lean forward or back to stretch out that forearm. So right in here. And then sit up, nice and tall, roll those shoulders down and back. And forward and down. Drop one hand to the side and bring that other arm up and over, side body stretch. And make sure that your shoulders are stacked on top of each other here. You're not leaning back on a diagonal. And then let's switch it out. I tried to make today a little special. I have a candle going off in the corner. It's one of those crackle candles. Not sure if you can hear it, but if you hear a little bit crackling noise, that's what's going on. I'm a lover of candles. I got them going on all the time. And come back. If I'm working at home, my candle stash has been getting a workout for sure. All right, and let's final twist. I actually had to have a rule with myself that I can only have 12 candles in storage at a time. 6 spring, summer scents and 6 fall, winter scents. So I don't have that many going on right now, but I can't have any more than that. So when I go buy candles, I can't buy any more than 12 and such. But I burn them, I don't keep them. As pretty as they are, I like to burn them. Come back to the center. All right, swing those legs around. And that's the fun fact about me for this. Okay, so legs are in front. And, oops, my nail polish wasn't as dry as I thought. Okay, so our legs are in front and we're just gonna point and flex those feet. All right, let's bring one leg in. Point that one leg out. So we're gonna do our tree pose here. We're gonna be doing a standing tree pose later. So point those toes up towards the sky, and then these toes are pointed out towards the center. So our feet are flexed, not pointed. And we're sitting up nice and tall, and if we need to kind of adjust those hips a little bit, feel free. Let's turn and face that bent knee, and we're just gonna sit up nice and tall. Try to relax this hip as much as possible, and this knee, this whole leg. Pointing to my knee, but I'm at my hip. You want this knee to drop. And then come back to that straight leg and just walk those hands forward a little bit. Flat back. Feeling a stretch in my hamstring or the back of this leg. And then I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna switch sides. Okay. So adjusting when I need to adjust, these toes are up and these toes are right next to this leg. So exactly what I was doing on the other side. So just sitting nice and tall and adjusting. And I'm gonna turn and face this bent knee and I'm just gonna sit up nice and tall. I'm going to turn and face that straight leg and walk those hands down a bit. Beautiful. Bring both those feet in. Open those feet up like a book. And then just try to drop those knees as far as they're comfortable. If you need to bring your feet a little bit farther apart or farther away from you, that's fine. And I'm just leaning forward, flat back. And if I want to give those feet a little love, this is the time to do so. Check out your feet. Do they need a little extra TLC after class? You need to give yourself a little foot bath, lotion. Don't recommend lotion right before class, but after class. Feet are very neglected, so keep them happy. And then come on up and pivot towards one knee, sitting up nice and tall. And then towards the other knee, nice and tall. Come back to the center, bring those knees together, straighten those leg point, those toes up to the ceiling. And then walk those hands down the shin to a point where you feel a stretch in the back of your legs and your back is flat. So this is as far as I'm going. This is my spot. Your spot might be farther down, but our knees are straight, about 99% straight. There's always still a little bit of a bend to them. They're not locked out, but there's not a big bend. We're gonna put a big bend in a couple seconds. All right, ease back a little bit. Now we're gonna put a big bend in so you can lean forward and grab those feet. You can grab them from the inside or the outside, it doesn't really matter. Relax here for a couple seconds. We're going to roll onto our side. We're going to go through a series of leg exercises, and then we're going to stand on up, and we're going to do them again standing. So I'm going to do them first lying down. So lay on my side, I'll turn this way, just to get you started. And I'm going to relax my head and neck as much as possible. So that means you can do this while you're watching what I'm doing, and then once we start doing the exercise, drop that head and neck, okay? All right, so first we're just going to lift and lower, and then we're going to lift and lower 10 times, and we're going to pulse 10 times on this upper leg. Okay, head down, and let's go 1. I want that foot flexed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Bring that leg behind, and let's do the same with the lower leg. 1, let's go for 1, 2, flex that foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take that leg and cross it in front this time. Now we're going to lift that lower leg and curl in and come on out. Okay? 10 of those. Drop that head and neck, and let's curl for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And we're going to roll over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay. So because we literally just did this side, on the other side we're going to start with the lower body, or the lower leg. So let's put that leg behind us first, and this lower leg is going to go up and down the 10 times. Relax that head and neck. Let's go up from flex that foot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Bring that leg in front. So we're going to come up and do that curl back and come on back, okay? Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Relax that bottom leg. Let's go back to the top leg. Flex that foot up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those legs, bend those knees, and come on back. And we're gonna stand on up. If you wanna grab some water, this is a great time to do so. And you can stand on up whatever way is best for you. You can make it a beautiful stand up by going into downward dog and a plank and tucking your toes under, or you can just stand on up. And that goes for everything in this class. If we're doing a nice fluid flow to get somewhere and you're like, you know what, not for me, just go to the next pose. Especially if we're repeating it and you know what's coming up next, of course. Okay, so we're standing on up, and we're gonna go through those same things standing. Highly recommend holding on to something or having something near you to hold on to if you need to. Okay, so we're gonna start with this leg here. That foot's gonna be flexed, which is a lot easier now that you're standing because it's a little harder to point your foot because then your leg will run out of room and hit the ground. Okay, so I have something here for balance if I need it. We're gonna come out and in 10 times and then pulse. Ready? 1, 10, 9, working on our balance. 8, 7, if you fall, just keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do that same thing on the other side. And let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulsing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You'll notice two things. One, it's the stabilizing leg that's taking the brunt of the load here when we're doing those races, so that's where we're going to be feeling it. And number two, it's a lot harder to do those pulses than the up and down, nice and slow. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to have that leg here, and we're going to cross in front and back. So we're only going to where our leg neutrally is. We're not going out to the side here. It's over and back, and then those pulses. So we're starting with this leg here. This is our stabilizing leg. Bring that leg out front, and 10, 9, 8, making it a little harder for balance. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot for a second, and we're going to do those leg curls on this side too. So you're just going to lift that leg up, bring it behind us a little bit, and then just bring that knee bent and straighten it, okay? So try to keep that leg lifted the whole time. If you need to tap down, not a big deal. Do it, come back up. But if you can keep it up, try to keep it up. All right, ready? And let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. And then let's do that same thing on the other side. So bring that leg in front, have your little balance point, and let's go. 10, 9, 2, 1, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it down, shake it out, and then bring that leg behind. Bring it off the ground, and let's curl in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Let's just bring those arms behind us. Grab that opposite elbow and sit up nice and tall and really open up that chest. Nice big breaths. And then bring those arms to your hands and touch. And let's bend forward. Bring those arms up as high as they can with a nice flat back, having a little bend in those knees. And then release and just shake those arms nice and free. Nice and loosey-goosey. You can do like a little egg beater type of thing where one arm is going in one circle and the other one's going in the other circle, and then switch, or that's not gonna work. Do something that does, just to shake those arms out. Rolling on up. Let's do a standing tricep stretch. And switch it on and out. And release. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 trees to each side. We're gonna hold each of those trees for 20 seconds. So take your time, set yourself up for success. Decide where you want to have that foot, whether it's here, here, or here. And just remember that if you fall, just go for it, let that foot fall. Obviously, I want you to fall, but if that foot falls, let it fall, reset, get yourself situated, and then join back in. And because we're doing it 3 times, even if one is a total and utter failure, we should, between the 3 times, be able to get a good 20-second hold combined if all else fails, okay? So, pick which leg you want to start with, and my little disclaimer, depending on what type of pants you have on, this can make a big difference too. You want to have your foot pressing into the leg and the leg pressing into the foot. If you have really slippery leggings on or really baggy sweatpants on, this may be a little harder, and you may not be able to put your foot up here because that foot just slides on down. So take it what you will, make your decision where you want to place your foot. Just don't place your foot on your knee because that's a nice place to put it. It feels really good, but don't put it there. So I'm just going to put it on my lower leg and keep it there. And your arms can be wherever they want to be for balance. They can be in front, they can be out, they can be up, wherever. And you can change that over the course of the 3 times. All right, I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna go. So pick your leg, hold it up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, drop that leg. Remember that this is a morning practice. We're not going for these grand postures here. We're just trying to warm up the body, work on our balance, reset some muscles, put them back into a little bit of alignment they may have been kind of out of over the course of the day or the night. So don't be going into grandiose postures here. Just nice and simple and easy. All right, other side, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Shake it out. One side is going to be better than the other all the time. What side is better for you today? So that's why we're doing it 3 times. Okay, ready for round number 2? All right, pick your placement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Reset. Try to make sure that you're pulling your foot and leg out rather than having it in. But if it is in, that's not a big deal. Just make sure both sides match. Okay, ready? Side 2, round 2, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Reset. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab some water. One more time through. I'm changing my arm position. You can keep your arm position in the same place. It's not a problem. All right. Last time. I'm going to do this time. I'm going to have my arms out to the side. Not a traditional tree posture arm position. That's okay. Arms up, legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. Last time, leg up, pick your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Drop those legs, shake it out. All right, we're gonna make our way back down to the ground. Same way, you can go down whatever way you want. I'm gonna go down via a toe stand, but pop yourself down however you can comfortably. So I'm just gonna go for my toes, and I'm gonna sit back, and then come all the way down. I'm gonna hold it here for a minute. If you sat down some other way, don't worry, just take a breather. I'm gonna bring those hands behind me, and let's go. Okay. Give those knees a big hug. Drop that head. Really bring those legs in front and just give them a wiggle. Shake them out. Roll them in and out. Be thankful it did some balance work for you today. Okay, bring one leg in. Give it a squeeze. Other foot up towards the ceiling. Toes up to the ceiling, not the full foot. Not the whole foot. Loop that leg and spinal twist. Doesn't matter which way you twist it because you're going to do both, so no worries. And then grab with the other arm and twist. Doing spinal twists in yoga can bring about one of either two things, whether a mental change or a physical change with your body. Sometimes it releases emotional energy, and sometimes it releases gas. So if things pop up, release. Every time you do twists, that's why. All right, hug that leg in, toes up. Kind of reduces some of that blood flow to that area. And then when you release that twist, it just brings nice, fresh blood that was kind of held back a little bit like a dam. Like it doesn't stop the flow of water, it just kind of slows the flow of water. Obviously, depending on what dam you kind of have, but there's usually some sort of release of water. Grab that leg and twist. We never want to twist enough so it stops blood flow. That would be very bad. We don't want that. And then stretch. Release, come on in, straighten those legs, give them a little wiggle one more time. And then we're gonna come into a cross-legged position. Sitting up nice and tall, I always physically lift my body up and tuck my glutes and hips under so they're not in some sort of weird twisted angle, they're just sitting straight on the ground. All right, let's take one arm up and give it a squeeze that wrist and pull it down. Should feel a stretch right here. And release, other side. Come on out, make a fist, pull it down. And release, let's switch those legs. Let's do that forearm stretch this time if you want to add a little bit more resistance. Come on out, make that fist, pull it down, and then if you want to pull that hand down just a little bit. And release. Other side. Pull that hand down a little bit. And release. Now, I want you to sit nice, super nice and tall here, putting your hands on your thighs and really work on pulling that chest up and back, pull those shoulders back and down, a nice neutral neck. This should take some effort here. This is not a easy posture if you don't make it an easy posture. And turn and face one way. Turn and face the other way. Come back to the center. Stay here a few more seconds. And bring those knees in. Feet out in front, lay back. Bring those knees in for a giant hug. Then bring those feet on the ground. Cross one leg over the other, and then bring out a whole leg complex down to the side. And I'm going to turn and face the other way. So my knees are going to the right, I'm looking to the left, or vice versa. My hands are just on my belly. Relax those legs as much as you can. And really breathe into the twist. And cross those legs. Come on back to the center. Let's do the same on the other side. Cross that leg over. Bring it on over to the other side and look the opposite direction. Come back to the center. Bring those knees out to each side. Relax those hips. Hands on the belly. Bring those hands to the outsides of the knees. Bring them together. Cross one leg over. My left leg is crossed. I'm going to put my hand behind on my right side. And we're going to do some crunches to the side. So I'm going to flex that foot, make it nice and active. And then I come up and rotate towards that knee. It does not have to touch that knee. Don't worry. We're going to do one round, 15 per side. And then we'll go into our Shavasana. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, elbow out to the side the whole time. Don't use it to pull that head back or up or around or anything. It's your torso, your abs, your core that's doing the work, not your neck and not your arm. Yeah, 5 more to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's switch sides. And let's crunch. Go. I forgot about staying active in that foot. Maybe did you forget to? Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shake it out and transition into your Shavasana pose. Letting those legs go nice and loose, those feet out to the side. Tuck those shoulder blades under and hands out to the side, preferably palm up. If you have anything in your hair, like an elastic that feels uncomfortable, it's pinching, take it out. And we are going to stay here for 2 minutes, and we are going to enter class here in this position. I will say goodbye to you when those 2 minutes are up, but I invite you to stay as long as you can. It is officially 7:45, so class is over, but please stay, please enjoy, even if it's only 30 more seconds. Have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you on Thursday.